The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. Second and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here. In this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this will be a Jaguars first down as good running gets him to about the 44. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Hauled in downfield, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40.
I need to get my swag
20,
right there.
10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To number 10,
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown. 95 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Now after
City.
the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change when you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 5. A big run there by Johnson. And even 50 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for him.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again this time to the tailback. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 23.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Mahomes.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
He's brought down at the 39.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Pickup. 1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Chiefs 21, Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Kansas City.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the
on play action. They'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
6-yard line.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And the Jags are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Jaguars are back within a score. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either running.
It's caught at the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
6-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Now Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A first down carry here for Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Pettis on the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Get ready. 56.
Second and 13. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
10 at the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Chiefs.
Switch up, switch up. 43.
Now Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now it's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Cleveland Farrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Down and 10.
Again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He'll try and throw for it here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The open man is Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to D.D. Westbrook. It's a gain of 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 3. He's got a man, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 64 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Lambo on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Jaguars 31. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back.
Back at the 38.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 23-yard run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
Lining up for the
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I've seen on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 3. At the
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 4, check 4. Could be fine, listen.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Kansas City.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're one.